前回のロンドンは、フィフスコラム、翻訳だと第5列って組織に入ってみました。しかしこの組織、どうやらロンドンの BOS って感じでミュータント差別主義。子供を解剖して、トンネル石の免疫を解明しようとしたので、全員撃ち殺しました。どうやらキャメロットから一目置かれていた人物もやっちゃったので、どちらとも敵対しちゃいました。敵対しちゃったんなら、もう、ね。ってことでアーサー暗殺。メイスしか持っていなかったので、偽物かとも思いましたが、しっかりクエストクリア。メインの二大派閥は壊滅しましたとさ。そんなわけでスタート。皆さんこんにちは。エンジェルに所属はしてみたものの、やっていることは署名集めやお使いばかり。選挙を裏で操作したりと、なかなか地味なお仕事が続きました。しかも、今回は女王からサインをもらって、軍を納得させろとのこと。どんな面倒ごとに巻き込まれるやら。振動と何かの鳴き声？デスクローっぽくはなかったですが、ペットかな？ハゲ発見。なぜこんなところに？本当に厄介事ですか
？I was wondering when you'd arrive. Our new Lord Chancellor, appointed without my awareness, I might add, sent word. How kind of her to inform us after the fact. Regardless, she wished to speak with you directly about the matter. I'd recommend answering it. She's rather snippy when you don't.
You're about to have an audience with Her Royal Highness. You no doubt heard her screaming with excitement.
さっきの声が秘伝か？参りましたね。
She's been feral for ages, but as a figurehead it doesn't really matter. So long as she lives, in whatever state, her authority remains. So try not to kill her. It'd put a real damper on our relationship with the Tommies. Director Herbertson has the answer. In fact, you helped him with it. Speak with him. And the princess holds the key. You'll need that to let yourself in.
またこいつか。
It seems you find yourself in my employ once again. Your previous efforts, while brutish, proved quite fruitful in the long run. And today, you'll see exactly how. For this experiment, simply incapacitate the subject and administer the winning formula. Of course, we are replicating my success. But the Queen is a new variable. A fascinating variable. Not only must she return to sanity, but all aspects of her personality. A noticeable change would constitute a failure for Lord Smythe. Are you so daft that I need to explain your own brutish ways to you? Whatever you do, just don't bruise her face. She'll need to make a public appearance sooner or later. All action must be considered. Observe, analyze, then act. Normally, I would control for all variables, meaning I would inject the subject in my lab under close scrutiny. But, circumstances as they are, you must act in my stead out in the wild, as it were.
These things, as you know, are so personal. I do not approve of Lord Smythe and their machinations, but in this regard, I must acquiesce. We have a chance to give something back to the crowds. With this key, We have a chance to give them back their queen. Do not take the burden of carrying it lightly.
私の装備を見てください。覚悟がわかるでしょう。なるほど。この感じは、フェラルグールか何かに変異してしまった感じですね。ついワンコを楽しんでしまいました。お食事中でしょうか。キノコがなくなったらワンコが食べられてしまうかも。あれ、無力化できていませんか？バグかどうかはわかりませんが、これで撃てる。
Gracious. It's all clearer.
Mother.
Your Majesty?
More tests will need to be run, but early indications point to a full success.
Truly?
It's like a fog has been lifted.
Have some heart. Give her a moment.
What comes next, we don't know. That's the beauty of science. We must observe and learn. But Lord Chancellor Smythe needs a certain order signed. Her penmanship will be a perfect test for the efficacy of this formula, and a control for future studies on her progression.
I just need to sign this.
Yes, Mother.
And I will start preparing for your first public appearance.
That might be a bit premature.
Or it could yield the perfect data.
My mother is not your pet science experiment.
Isn't she? She'll be in my care for the foreseeable future.
It is done.
Good. Now leave us. There's much to study.
ハゲの研究がここで役に立つとは、私を巻き込まなければ良い研究なんですけどね。
If you've returned with more drivel from Smythe, you can walk back out that door.
ちゃんと女王からの命令ですよ。
Brash and abrasive. Your mother would be ashamed she raised one so callous. What am I without my post? There is truth in your words, painful as they've been. I'll take my leave of you now. I must attend to my belongings and find new quarters.
I wish I could meet the Queen.
My fellow Tommies, I stand before you as your new general. By the orders of Her Royal Highness and with the full support of the gentry, I have been tasked with ensuring Blighty remains at peace. I cannot do that without each and every one of you. We cannot waver. We cannot yield to fear. There is chaos out there, yes. The streets are more dangerous than they
Mind
were
the gap
yesterday.
and all that.
But we are no strangers to danger. Death or glory, Tommies, death or glory. Those are our options. So, let us choose glory. Let us bring the Queen's peace to the boroughs so that they may all feel safe. Go, march, stamp out that chaos and restore order. This is your city as much as mine. Make her a place fit for us all.
Rule, Britannia, Britannia, rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
背後に黙って立たれると怖いんですが。
Hey, you must be the Civion who General's looking for. Someone's on his personal line asking about you. Says it's urgent.
スマイスはどこから私を見ているのでしょうね。
I was wondering how long it would take that servile buffoon to find you. Now we talk. Good work with the Tommies. But we'll have to delay our meeting further, I'm afraid. To really put an end to this rebellion, we need unity. A common goal. Without that, violence only begets violence. And we want a monopoly on it. That goal is born from fear. A manufactured enemy will cow them into obedience.
その敵とは
Who is the wrong question? It's what. As in, what they represent. Simply put, this enemy will seek to undermine the safety and security of all London's people. The best lie has a grain of truth, after all. And this is where the genius of my plan takes fruition. Our enemy shall be called Angel. You see, we've taken bold steps, you and I, to get to this position. Whispers of our organization have inevitably begun to spread. But it's too late. We already control everything, and they don't even know it. In fear of Angel, the people shall submit to it. Now is the time, my dear friend, to catapult Angel onto the national stage. Go to Land's End Inn in Peckham. Your luggage will await you in room 5. Be seeing you.
つまり、インスとは違って、噂を利用してロンドンをまとめようとしている。自分で天才的と言ってしまっているので、どこかに破綻はありそうですが。結末が楽しみになってきました。汚れ仕事は勘弁ですけどね。ってことで、また会う約束は延期されてしまいました。いつになったら私の秘密を話してくれるのやら。スマイスの目的が分かってきたのは収穫ですけどね。うまくいくのかは分かりませんが、最後まで手伝ってあげましょう。では今回はこの辺で。ようつべくんには実験的にウルトラワイドで投稿しますので、よかったら見てみてね。ではではバイバイ。
God save our gracious queen. Ah, long live our noble queen.